Hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Coolcraft Season 4. In the last episode, we did this. Not gonna say any more about that, but in between episodes, I have done a little bit of AFKing here, as I actually did need some resources from the witch farm. I got a bit of redstone, a bit of gunpowder, ton of sticks, a whole bunch of other stuff. We have this map here that we did create in the last episode. The smiley face is still going on there. Anyhow, today, in this episode, we are going to be taking advantage of a new feature in 1.17, which is the shulker splitting mechanic. And by that, I mean we're building a farm designed by Ray's Works and Friends to farm shulkers. And in the shulker boxes, this contain all the resources I believe that we're going to need to build the farm itself. Now, and we'll also need some scaffolding blocks, and as you can see, I have kind of just expanded the storage system out here a bit to fit more stuff, and also, actually, you might actually be able to see I removed the whole world eater in between episodes, because I guess I was bored at some point, and just felt like it, alright? But yeah, anyhow, we are now here in the spawn chunks, because this is where we are going to be building the farm so that it can run 24/7 without need for any players to be online. I believe this here is actually the corner of the spawn chunks here. So yeah, as you can see, I placed in the schematic here, so guess we're gonna go on to a time lapse now. So yeah, let's get into it. The farm has been completed here, and I am now preparing the railway that I'm going to be using to actually get the shulkers into this farm in the first place, as that is obviously quite a tall order. And as you can see, the farm is currently in awaiting shulkers mode, or I guess just turned off mode if you're not feeling fancy. And so now I guess the plan is to... Are you for real? Okay, well, I see how it is. Just doing me like that, are you? Anyhow, so the plan is to first of all put the collecting minecart down here, because that would probably be fairly useful. But anyhow, then the plan is to go off to the end, build a railway in the end between the end city and a gateway. Obviously collect a couple shulkers, bring them back, then set my spawn to here, grab some of these invisibility potions. I will have already used a couple of them to make the shulkers not shoot me, but I'll respawn here from the end, not have any potion effects, take an invisibility potion, use it, come out here, grab the shulker, and then convince it to move on the tracks up to the farm. That's the plan. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I have created a minecart track here through the Sand City all the way over to an end gateway. It's out of the render distance right now, but I just did realize an issue that I'm about to have here. Yeah, it's time to move this shulker to the overworld. Ooh, that rail's not even powered. That's a big issue. Especially considering that I don't know why I'm filming all this. This shulker will actually shoot at me if I get too close. So that's why I'm being so careful. Anyhow, I can probably stop recording now. Alright, first shulker is going in here. It's been a surprisingly smooth trip so far, which means I'm quite lucky. Hopefully he will actually go in and not just stay there or go somewhere he was not intended to go. Alright, so he's on a block that he theoretically doesn't like to be on right now. Okay, so now I just stand here and wait for him to teleport to one of the two places which he can teleport to. You did! And it looks like he went into the center. Alright, now to get the next one. Second shulker going in now. This one was a little bit more of a pain as I had to I forgot to change out a rail or something, and well, then we had an issue. But yeah, this should be the hardest part of this farm actually done now, as soon as this guy teleports into his position right there. So yeah, once he does that, I'll put my clothes back on, and then actually all we need to do is we need to put in a snow golem, and that will be this farm completed, apart from, I guess, the shulker box loading system and the this guy's desperately trying to find a block to teleport to, but is absolutely failing miserably. It's like right there. Man, this part is taking a while. Okay, the snow golem there has been put in, and yeah, I think we're ready to go. Once this water gets wiped away fully, I can turn on this farm, fly a little ways away, and hopefully it works. Also, it's not been my day recently, as I've died a couple times during the recording of this episode. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyhow, is the water gone yet? It is. So, eventually I'll figure out a way to automate this, the on-off switch, so that when the shulker box loader down below gets full or whatever, it will automatically extend that piston, causing the system to run there. Oh, look, there's the first shulker already. That was fast. Well, I guess the golem was like right there. So anyhow, yeah, the shulker's right there. It's gonna get collected by a minecart. Man, this would have been real much. There it is. This would have been better to show you from my spectator account. But anyhow, I'll get into some technical details of this farm. Of course, if you do want the whole rundown of this farm and tutorial, check out Raybark's video. I don't know, just YouTube search it. It's probably much easier to find. Anyhow, so this farm, the way it works is pretty much the core. There are two core mechanics at play here. First of which is the new shulker splitting mechanic that was introduced in Minecraft 1.17. So we have that going for us. The second mechanic that is at play here is the what I call a social aggro mechanic. So pretty much when a shulker aggroes onto an entity, all other shulkers within a certain range of that shulker will also aggro onto the same entity. This farm takes advantage of that because the shulker up here will aggro onto that golem. The shulker right there will also try to aggro onto that golem, but its pellet won't be able to reach it, so it'll hit itself, split, and then that's pretty much how this farm works. Pretty much in a nutshell. It's more complicated than that. I don't know if another shulker got split there. It did, cool. But yeah, anyhow, now I'm gonna go build the shulker box loader for this. So yeah, that'll be fun. Storage has been installed here, as you can see, and I specifically built the system so that either if the bottom chest here fills up with shulker boxes, or there are no more shulker boxes left in that dispenser there, the system will shut off. And I also, therefore, connected a shut-off system, making sure to switch to slabs appear once it was required. I also removed a little bit of the rail line here, but that should not be an issue. So yeah, this farm is now ready to go. I don't know why I just had a weird pause there, but yeah, now I just gotta fill up the shulker box down there, and this farm will start going. So yeah, gonna go do that. Alright, the farm is now running as I have inserted the shulker boxes in the loader right here. And so now this is going to work. It's not the fastest farm in the world. You could almost certainly build a more efficient design than this if you want to optimize for speed. But this is not supposed to be the fast design because this is supposed to run 24/7 whether or not there is a player online. However, right now there is kind of a problem that it will only run if a player is online because, hey look, a shulker just appeared there. For some reason, and I actually don't know why they decided to do this, if there is no player online, no entities end up getting processed in the spawn chunks. Redstone will still tick in the spawn chunks, so if you did want to build like a giant clock or something in the spawn chunks, that would still run, but entities do not get processed in the spawn chunks when players are online. Unless you have a chunk loader running. So yeah, that's what we're going to go do here next. Chunk loaders have been installed down here at the bottom of the world, and they are straddling a chunk border here, so each of them can load 2 chunks, which is useful. We also then have a redstone line here that goes all the way up to the surface to turn off the chunk loaders after the system either fills up with shulker boxes or runs out of them, because we obviously don't want to keep the system running if it's not going to be doing anything. That just wastes CPU cycles, I guess. Yeah, that wastes CPU cycles and therefore power and all that. I mean, it's on all the time anyway, but it doesn't have to draw that much power. So yeah, anyhow, I don't even have to AFK at this farm now. I don't even have to be online for this farm to continue to function. So yeah, next up, I think I'm gonna probably end up building a shop for it. But first of all, I'm gonna let some time pass. Like, see, I'm not even gonna AFK. I'm just gonna let time pass to see how this farm goes. So, ooh, pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. That is, I would go AFK if this farm hadn't already broken. That's fun. This farm is supposed to have a real low fail rate, but apparently it's already failed. That makes this a lot more difficult. I have to go get another shulker now. Damn it! It would appear that the minecart has decided to disappear. That's not a good thing. I don't know why this happened, since this should have been loaded the whole time. Well, maybe that's what I get for building it over chunk borders. But still, why did the minecart disappear? It should not have disappeared. I also decided to leave this rail in here for when I inevitably needed to replace a shulker, because yeah, this also removed the middle shulker, because yeah, oh gosh, yeah, they are all real live moving shulkers. Oh wait, the minecart's just stopped her there. What? All right, all fixed. Maybe I was a little close there, but yeah, all fixed there, and yeah, now this thing will hopefully work for a while. Yeah. Anyhow. Yes, I gotta wait for a lot more shulker shells to pile up. As you can probably tell, I didn't actually go and let this sit overnight because, well, yeah, as you can see, we had an issue. So yeah, now that should be going again. Hopefully that doesn't have the same issue again. If I do have 2 more shulkers there if we do need them. But anyhow, that's that. Let's move on now. Alright, on to the next thing we're doing today, and that is we're gonna build my good old concrete converter, because, well, I need concrete to do stuff that I want to build this season, and yeah, I need like a proper like concrete converter thing. So yeah, let's get a time lapse of that going. is excessive. But that still didn't stop me from building it. Anyhow, yeah, we finished the thing here. I've put in all the required fluids. I haven't gotten the books for the lecterns yet. I forgot to do that. But I also put in the exit storage here, and just remembered I also had to put in a whole bunch of hoppers back there. But yeah, there's no way... That's concerning. Anyhow, there's no way that I'm actually going to fill all these chests, but you know, it feels nice to have a whole wall of chests here to help with this. So yeah, I'm going to go fix that lighting issue there. Also get the books for the lecterns. I have pillaged the end for all the concrete that was currently being stored there, and I literally grabbed all of it, and I got up to this much in the last shulker box here. But anyhow, I've loaded it all into the farm here, and now something that you may not know about this farm is, first of all, I built it in Coolcraft Season 1 and 2, so it's getting kind of old now. But also, something I've actually never used on Coolcraft is the ability for 2 players to use this farm simultaneously to double its throughput. And I will attempt to use that here to obviously churn through all this by placing my spectator account right here and having it operate on this side while I operate on this side. So, yeah, I guess I'll prepare that and go AFK for a while now as I use this farm. Well, I guess it's not a farm. This contraption. Okay, I'm back from that AFK. It was about 1.5 hours to holy shulker boxes. For some reason, the side that had the most finished first for some reason. Don't know why that was. Anyhow, as you can see, it was assorted colors, as it was just what we had. There wasn't exactly all coherent, but it was still a lot. And there was also a lot of blue, because Jared Cole did some blue for... I don't know why. I don't think he actually needed much blue, although he ran the thing overnight and filled all the remaining chests. It was weird. Anyhow, we can now go check out the results of that. I mean, I don't know what you would expect much besides a bunch of concrete, as you can see here. It's assorted, as I did say. 1 random black concrete in this chest. 8 in this man. That must suck. But yeah, and then we got a few chests to go, like 4 here. That makes sense, and then whatever got snuck past that. So yeah, that is the concrete converter. It is the next day now. I've covered night, and we got 1 shulker box full of shells, and I believe this next one here is getting quite close to full, as you can see here. But yeah, that's all we've gotten here so far. And this farm is slow, but it's passive and will always be running. So I think it'll be fine. Shulker box loaders have been put in here at the witch farm, and I don't have repeaters on the top right now because specifically the sticks here have a lot of sticks there, and I really need to get these things starting to load into boxes before I put stuff in. So I'm gonna do that here, and then we're gonna need to go and fill all these things up with a whole bunch of boxes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh look, only the sticks is left filling. The loaders have been loaded with boxes themselves. Not all of them are full on boxes or even have enough to fill the chest here. But that's fine. The crucial ones have enough, and they all have a decent amount because, you know, I don't need a ton of everything here. Now, I actually need to add an item overflow removal system, if you will. The witch farm has been outfitted with everything that is necessary for it to have mass storage. So now we are going to move on to probably the final thing I'm doing in this episode, which is build a shop right here, which we are going to use to sell shulker boxes to the masses. And it's exactly the same thing that as I built in Season 1. Yeah, okay, I mean, I just did this because, well, it's a shulker, and I wanted it to be abundantly clear what this sells. And it does still look pretty good, although I don't know if the actual shulker face looks the same or actually looks good at all. But, yeah, you can tell that this is a shulker shop, even though the farm itself is not within render distance. Anyhow, now we need to actually get the merchandise and I guess an entrance. So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, merchandising, pricing, and all that sort of stuff has been put in. And as you can see, I decided to just place in a ton of shulker boxes and leave a chest here for payment. I've also got stairs here, a bit of a door, so we didn't break the exterior here. Just go down through the door. I know this isn't really fully decorated, but I don't care. And then up here, and then you can 1 diamond for 2 shulker boxes, because I have a ton of these this season. Hoping I sell a bunch, but yeah, that is interesting. You can also just fly into this if you have an elytra, but also from a distance it looks really weird because the inside of the shop is just dark because boxes don't appear until you get close. But anyhow, I'm gonna have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe in the next episode. I think we'll be working on the storage system, potentially. I don't know. But anyhow, check out the Discord linked in the description, and I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft Season 4. Bye!